everyone. Good morning. My name is Chandra Senugraha, and for this final explanation, I would like to present my analysis of the movie Bad Boys Ride or Die, released in 2024. This movie is usually seen as an action comedy film for gunfights, car chases, and jokes. And however is their presentation, I will show that Bad Boys Ride or Die can also be analyzed as literary and cultural text. The film has a clear narrative structure and reflects several important social issues. In my analysis, I focus on two main aspects. So the first, I analyze narrative elements of the film such as a plot, a conflict, a character, setting, and theme. And the second, I analyze the social issue present in the film, including institutional corruption, racial bias, social class inequality, and masculinity. Yes. For the narrative elements, a plot and narrative structure based on narrative theory, especially Gustav Freytag's pyramid. A story usually the plot, stroke, the exposition, and rising action, climax of falling action and resolution. Bad Boys Ride or Die follow this structure clearly. At the beginning, in the exposition, we are introduced to Mike Lawrence and Marcus Barnett as experienced detectives who are mourning the death of their former captain, Conrad Howard. At this stage, everything seems normal and they are still respect the police officer. The rising action begins when a record message from Captain Howard appears and reveals that he was framed for corruption. Not long after that, Mike and Marcus are also accused of being involved in criminal activities. They are obviously declared fugitives, and this forces them run away from the police. So the climax happens when Mike and Marcus confront the people behind the conspiracy and reveal the truth about the corruption within the system. And finally, the resolution. Captain Howard's name is clear, justice restored. So for the conflict and theme, the main conflict in the film is both external, internal. It's the two, external and internal. So the first external conflict occurs when Mike and Marcus must fight against corrupt institutions and criminal networks that control justice system. This can be seen where a police officer aggressively chases them without giving a chance to explain. At the same time, there is an internal conflict. Mike and Marcus struggle between obeying the law and staying loyal to the truth. This reflects Aristotle's idea that moral choice are character important element in own narrative. In the term of the characterization, Mike Lowers is portrayed as a confident, brave, and emotional, reserved. So for the Marcus Barnett, on the other hand, is more cautious, emotional, and family-oriented. Marcus often expresses fear, anxiety, especially when thinks about this family and its safety. This shows that the characters are dynamic and develop throughout the story. Uh, they follow up throughout this story. Okay, so the setting of Miami also supports the narrative. The busy street, highways, and hidden criminal space symbols chaos and corruption. The main term of the film are loyalty and justice. Mike and Marcus choose loyalty to truth and friendship even when it means breaking the law. So for the social issue, institutional corruption, one of the strong social issues in this film is the institutional corruption. The move saw law enforcement and legal system can be manipulated by people with the power. Captain Howard is falsely accused and fake evidence is used to destroy his reputation. This reflects Michael Foucault's idea that power works through institutions, not just individuals. So the film suggests that truth can be controlled and hidden by the system itself. This issue feels very relevant and influenced by authority and political interests. So for the racial bias, another important issue is racial bias. Although the film does not directly talk about race, it shows how Mike and Marcus as black men are quickly criminalized despite their long service as a police officer. They are immediately treated as danger criminals. Wow. So this situation reflects Stuart Hall is a theory of representation which explains how media often associates black bodies with crime and suspicion. The film saw that the trust in the black authority figures is fragile and easily broken. So the social inequality, the film also highlights social class inequality. Wealthy and powerful criminals are able to protect themselves using the money, technology, influence. Meanwhile, Mike and Marcus must rise their life just to prove the truth. So we saw that access to justice is not acquired. People with power can escape punishment, while others must struggle to be heard. The film suggests that justice often favors those who belong to upper class. So, for the masculinity, Bad Boys Ride or Die also challenge traditional masculinity. Marcus is not a portray and fearless action hero. Instead, he openly expresses fear, emotion, exhaustion, and concern for his family. According R.Y. Connell, a concept of the hegemonic masculinity, men are often expected to strong and emotional silence. However, this film showed that emotional vulnerability does not make men weak. Instead, it makes character more human, relatable. So the last conclusion. So in conclusion, A Bad Boys Ride or Die is not only entertaining action film, but also meaningful cultural text. Throughout the narrative structure, character development, and conflict, the film reflects important social issues such as corruption, racial bias, social inequality, and changing masculinity. By analyzing the film using narrative theory and social perspective, we can see that the popular pop movie can offer critical reflection and society. Therefore, Bad Boys Ride of the purpose the mainstream cinema can be both entertaining and social meaningful. Thank you for the attention.